Staying on this breaking news, a federal judge ruling in favor of the Trump administration in the legal battle over who will lead as interim director the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The judge, Timothy Kelly, made the decision to block the appointment of basically the Leandra English and saying Mick Mulvaney will be the interim director for now of the Consumer Watchdog Group. Here's Mick Mulvaney with some stern words for the CFPB. Roll tape.
I still have the same fundamental principled misgivings about the way this bureau is structured. I think it is wrong to have a completely unaccountable federal bureaucracy. I think it's completely wrong. By the way, I'm just learning about the powers that I have as acting director. They would frighten most of you. They would probably worry you to think about how little oversight Congress has over me.
With me now, former Consumer Financial Protection Bureau attorney. He is Ronald Rubin. Good to see you, Ronald.
Nice to see you.
Thank you so much for coming in. You say this is a rogue agency. Why?
Well, basically, for the reasons that Mr. Mulvaney just stated, that they have abused this absolute power that they've been given. They've acted in secret. They have thwarted congressional oversight attempts. When they're asked for documents, they don't turn them over. They have simply not acted out in the open, and they've done whatever they please. It's
unclear who the CFPB answers to. It's not even housed at the Federal Reserve. It gets its funding from the Federal Reserve. It's not accountable to voters. It doesn't answer to Congress. Who does it answer to?
Right now, pretty much nobody, and that's the problem. And, you know, the case that you saw today that the judge just ruled on was absolutely correct. And what's really awful about it is that the Democrats for years have treated this agency like it's their private club, and or even almost like a child, and they don't want to share it. And now you see there's this cabal of really extreme Democrats who are even disagreeing with their own general counsel, who says that Mr. Mulvaney is the director. And so the fact that they're persisting with this, and they're just saying, well, Republicans just can't get into our club, is just outrageous.
Yeah, to make your point, it's an important one. The general counsel, the top lawyer, it's for the CFPB, she's saying Mick Mulvaney, the Trump administration is right. Leandra, by the way, when have you ever heard a federal bureaucrat suing to declare himself or herself head of a major U.S. agency? I mean, what's stopping anyone else in any other federal agency from suing to keep his or her job? I mean, this is the nightmare bureaucracy, the power of the administrative state, the draining of the swamp that the Trump administration has been fighting. It's what got them elected, right?
Yeah, you know, and I have to tell you, people who believe in consumer protection and who believe in this agency should be really angry, because for 6 years they've been saying this is an independent agency, and yet they treat it as if it's only allowed Democrats inside, and such to the point that they'll hold on to this thing until it's dragged out of their hands. And what they're doing by that is they're just getting rid of the idea that this really is a professional agency, not a political organization. So the people who believe in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and the cause of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau should be the most angry people about this.
And you know what's unaccountable to? Who funded the lawsuit filed by Leandra English, this federal bureaucrat, to keep her job? We don't know the names of these shadow anonymous groups that are funding this fight with the Trump administration, right? It could be, you know, these law firms that are basically housed with Democrats, right?
Well, you know, actually, she's being represented by Deepak Gupta, who started at the CFPB on the same day I did. And then after about a year and a half, he left and he opened his own firm. And he's represented the CFPB in front of the Supreme Court and all the other appellate matters. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if he's representing her for free.
I mean, that's the thing. Wouldn't the funding of the lawsuit be an issue in and of itself? I mean, it could come from the organizations he's even regulating. That would be criminal. I mean, we don't know who's funding her lawsuit, right?
No, but like I said, I would not be surprised if Deepak is just representing her, because to be honest, if Republicans take over the agency, I think he's going to lose all of his business.
Ronald Rubin, it's so great to have you on. You're a terrific guest. Thank you so much. It was great.
Pleasure.
Good to see you.